You've been fed a lie, a carb-loaded, glycogen-stuffed, insulin-spiking falsehood that's probably got you confused, bloated, and wondering why your gains aren't quite stacking up. You walk into any gym, you hear the dogma, carbs are king. No carbs, no gains. Without that post-workout mountain of rice, your muscles will shrivel into sad, deflated balloons. Pure, unadulterated bro science nonsense. I'm the supplement guru, part mad scientist, part street brawler, with a PhD in telling you the brutal truth. Today, we're dissecting the carb conundrum. Do you actually need carbs to build muscle? Or is this just another myth perpetuated by guys who get their nutrition advice from a gummy bear wrapper? Strap in, champ. We're about to go beast mode with hormones and macronutrients. First, let's acknowledge the undisputed facts. Glycogen, your body's primary storage form of carbohydrates packed into your muscles and liver. It's undeniably the preferred fuel for high-intensity anaerobic work. Think heavy squats, explosive sprints. You need that ATP, and glycogen delivers it fast. When you're grinding out those last few reps, your muscles are screaming for glucose. Empty glycogen stores, your performance will suffer. It's like trying to win a motorcycle race on fumes. And post-workout, carbs spike insulin, an anabolic hormone. Insulin drives nutrients into muscle cells, aiding recovery and growth. Sounds pretty essential, right? But here's where the sheep separate from the wolves. Essential for performance versus essential for hypertrophy. You don't need to be carb-loaded to build muscle. Your body is a highly adaptable, complex, and frankly lazy machine. It will find a way to get the job done. Your true muscle-building essential is protein, end of story, amino acids. That's the cement, the bricks, the rebar of your physique. Without adequate protein, you're not building anything but frustration. Carbs are like the scaffolding, useful, sometimes necessary, but not the structure itself. Studies consistently show that adequate protein intake is the single biggest dietary predictor of muscle protein synthesis. Whether you're on a high-carb, low-carb, or no-carb diet, if your protein isn't locked down at 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight, you're spinning your wheels. And healthy fats? They're crucial for hormonal integrity, cell membrane health, and overall physiological function. Your Leydig cells, responsible for testosterone production, thrive on cholesterol. Skimp on healthy fats, and you're not just losing gains, you're sabotaging your entire endocrine system. So if carbs aren't king, what's the deal with low-carb or ketogenic diets for muscle building? Simple. Adaptation. Your body, that cunning bastard, can adapt to utilize fat and ketones for fuel, even during intense training. Yes, your muscle glycogen stores will be lower, potentially impacting that peak explosive power for a few reps. But for pure hypertrophy? The mTOR pathway, the master regulator of muscle growth, responds primarily to amino acids, not just insulin from carbs. Your body can even convert amino acids into glucose via gluconeogenesis if absolutely necessary for those glycogen-dependent tasks. The key here is metabolic flexibility, being able to efficiently burn both fat and carbs. Most modern humans are sugar burners, addicted to the quick fix of carbs. Becoming fat-adapted means your body becomes a more versatile, efficient, and ultimately a more optimized machine. So what's the verdict? Do you need carbs? The brutal truth is it depends, not on Dogma, but on you. Your training intensity, your body composition goals, your individual metabolism, and frankly, what makes you feel best and perform consistently. Here's your no BS protocol. Prioritize protein. This isn't negotiable. Hit 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram body weight daily, regardless of your carb intake. That's your foundation. Adjust carbs to activity. Are you crushing high-volume, high-intensity workouts daily? Then you'll benefit from more carbs, especially around your training window. Doing lower volume, higher intensity strength work, you might thrive on lower carbs. Experiment. Focus on whole foods. Forget the refined sugars and processed junk. Get your carbs from nutrient-dense sources. Sweet potatoes, rice, oats, fruits, vegetables, fiber matters, carb timing for performance. If you want peak performance in the gym, consuming carbs pre- and post-workout can be beneficial. But don't make it a rigid rule if your body doesn't need it. Listen to your body. This isn't brain surgery, it's biohacking. If you're lethargic, performance is tanking, and recovery sucks on low-carb, try adding some back. If you feel bloated, gain fat easily on high-carb, try reducing. Track your performance, your energy, and how you feel. That's your most valuable data. Need help dialing in your macros to build muscle without the carb confusion? Download the Supplement Guru app. We customize it to your goals, your training, and your individual metabolism. No more throwing darts in the dark. Love this hormonal wake-up call. Smash subscribe for more no BS science hacks, and share it with that friend who's still hitting snooze on their potential. The carb myth is debunked. Muscle isn't built on rice alone, it's built on strategic fueling, consistent effort, and brutal honesty with yourself. These hacks are your weapons. Wield them with ruthless precision, measure everything, and fix what's weak. You've got the map. Now go build your empire.